Well, as others have noted, last week was a pretty dark day for our democracy and our country, in that it seems the workings of Parliament were greatly influenced by threats being made against politicians, against our MPs. It seems bizarre to me, by the way, that there's still virtually no, it seems, focus on who specifically, whether individuals or groups, were making these threats, what these threats entailed, who they were made to, and indeed, if there have been any repercussions whatsoever for those making these threats. Now, you have had the odd Conservative MP like Anna Firth address the Islamist threat to our democracy. And you have had Rishi Sunak say that Parliament, that the country will not bend to the threat of violence. However, he's yet to set out anything in the way of a cohesive response to this to ensure that this doesn't carry on. Meanwhile, you have seen a pretty major backlash, it seems, to the suspension of Conservative MP Lee Anderson. Some Tory MPs in leaked WhatsApp messages noting that the feedback from Conservative members, constituents, voters, is that actually they are outraged by the suspension of Lee Anderson from the party. One MP there describing what's described as a instant backlash from Conservative members. Now, meanwhile, Lee Anderson himself refusing to apologise for the comments he made, whilst the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has described the comments as unacceptable, saying they were wrong. That's why he's had to have the whip suspended. Meanwhile, Richard Tice, Reform UK leader, thanking Rishi Sunak, saying Reform support and members are growing after the suspension of Lee Anderson, and said that Sunak is doing a fine job for Reform UK. After Lee Anderson refused to apologise for his comments, Richard Tice subsequently put out another statement. This one reading, or partly reading, that truth is that Lee speaks for millions, Richard Tice saying, of people who are appalled by what is happening in our country, saying that between the government and the Mayor of London, they appear to have lost control of the streets. Tice going on to say that thanks to woefully weak leadership on the part of the authorities, extreme Islamists are creating a sense of fear and intimidation in London, noting there that the Jewish community is scared, that Londoners are scared, that MPs are scared, and indeed it seems that the Speaker is scared. And Tice saying that Lee Anderson may have been clumsy in his precise choice of words, but his sentiments are supported by millions of British citizens, including Tice himself. And Tice concluding his statement saying, I do not and will not give a running commentary on any discussions I've had with any MPs, but those MPs have his number. So I want to know from you in the comments below, are you backing Lee Anderson on this or not? Would you like to see him join Reform UK or not? Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below, guys. I will, of course, keep bringing you all the latest on this and much more. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell so you don't miss my next video. Hit the thumbs up button, please. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.